What's up, everybody? Welcome back, HP Engines. And today we are going to get back into technical discussions here, and more importantly, back into H22 talk, which I know at this point it's damn near been a 2-week break, if not a little longer. I needed to do after that blitz of that 1 week where I just fucking threw up all kinds of shit and ran into all kinds of fucking nonsense. I had to try to rethink how I was going to do this and rethink how I was going to approach the next videos and all this shit here. And while making the H22 video, or making the plans for this video, I had to decide shit to trim off of it, like excessive stuff that I think deserves its own topic later, or stuff that I just don't want to get into because I've kind of touched on it before. Alright, so this is H22 Na, and we're going to keep this like super simple, mainly because I just don't want to touch the topic of the sleeves again. We're just going to look at H22, like a basic H22, and see what we can do to get more power out of it without going crazy on the build here. Alright, and honestly, like if you look at the H22, like it's already close to 200 horsepower no matter which one you get. And but if you want to like maximize the power that you get from the H22, you get a Type S. Alright. The Type S is already rated at like 217 horsepower, which of course isn't going to be wheel horsepower, but 217 horsepower, you're already kind of there where you'd want to be at for like power in A. So if you don't have an H22 Type S and you don't want to go out and spend the crazy money on one, and you are interested in doing like a refresh or rebuild on your shit, excuse me, you could just get yourself whatever H22, open it up, replace the pistons with some Type S pistons. You can either buy them used or buy them new. I think you can buy like NPR fucking pistons for like around $100 to come with rings, so that's not a bad thing. And then get yourself some Type S cams. So with that, with those two things, you already pretty much have a Type S engine. And at that point, it would just be coming back to bolt-ons and tune. I think it's something that you could, with depending on how balls out you go with this bolt-ons build, or let's say if you port and polish your head too, you could, touch on 225, 230 horsepower. And I'm saying this here because I'm looking at another setup, which I was going through Evans Tuning, looking at NA builds for between 200 and 300 horsepower, and I'm looking at an H22 that's making 242 wheel horsepower, 173 foot-pounds torque. All right, and it's H22 that's been bored over in sleeve. Yes, I know that. I just said I wasn't going to do that, but I'm just mentioning it for reference here, just to go off of. Bored over 1 millimeter and 1151 pistons. All right, and it's like port and polish head, Skunk 2 cams, Pro 2 camshafts, Skunk 2 high compression valves, valve train, cam gears, a Euro R intake manifold, and a 70 millimeter throttle body. So just bolt-ons and shit like that, 1151, the guy made 242 wheel horsepower on 93 pump. So I think that if you do the Type S, do bolt-ons, port and polish, do the Type S pistons and cams, that you could be looking, you're definitely going to match with bolt-ons. You're definitely easily going to match what it would make factory rated. So you're looking at a 220 horsepower engine already. So I think if you take it a step further, maybe get aftermarket cams and cam gears, and really play with that in a tune, you could definitely do 230 horsepower. And if you really want to take it a step further, hit that fucking E85 and maybe even 250. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't done enough poking around H22 power levels for that. But definitely you can see how it would easily compete with the K series for horsepower, torque, and pricing. So yeah, if you want to do an H22 build NA, I would look at just a basic Type S setup, or maybe a more aggressive cam and valve train to try and really push it. But I think with just doing a basic setup with the Type S stuff, you could make pretty good power. You'll make more power than you would if you were gonna go like B20V or LS VTEC, which is, those are two engines that I hype up all the time. And I don't think it would take as much to get the H22 to where you would like it to be compared to that. Like if you want K-Series power without K-Series pricing, H22, which I think a lot of people already know this. Because I know a lot of people have harped about it on the channel for the longest time. Alright, Yeah, so just to let you guys know, while I was also doing my research and digging around here, I also came up with some numbers and ideas for the G23. So I think to kind of satisfy the fact that this is going to be a really short video, I'm going to double feature it up today. And right after I film this, I'm going to film the G23 stuff. And hopefully these will be popping up around the same time. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and peace.